Knowing how to pair typefaces together well is a skill heavily related to choosing the right typefaces. For more editorial or branded projects, a single typeface might not be enough. If more contrast is needed than it can be achieved with a single typeface, you will have to know how to pair fonts and what makes those pairs work. More of the personality can often shine through headings and accents, while most of the interface will still require a legible typeface users can easily read. That leads me to an important point. Assign distinct roles to each typeface you use. You shouldn't mix completely different moods. Have two typefaces with heavy personalities, and you will rarely need more than two typefaces in a project. For example, you can see how the heading conveys a loud, bold, modern, and even aggressive mood. It works so much better paired with a simple but legible geometric sans serif than a dynamic serif font which feels very natural, organic, mature, and even classical. Here are a couple of strategies that can help you pair typefaces well. The first one is pairing a text and a display version of the same type. It's almost not a pairing since both of these typefaces were designed for the sole purpose of being used just like that. Displaying ones for headings and larger sizes and text ones for paragraphs and smaller sizings. Using two typefaces from a superfamily is an awesome way to pair typefaces. They share a lot of common traits, so they always work amazingly well together. Typefaces made by the same designer often share some similarities and traits. It's a good starting point in case the first two suggestions aren't an option for you. An evolution of this method, and it might not result in as reliable pairings, is pairing typefaces made by the same foundry. As you might have noticed from a couple of these pairings, pairing serifs with sans serifs is often a safe choice. Some similarities need to exist though. It's a good strategy to pair a transitional serif with a transitional sans serif, for example. Proportions and X heights are also good features to analyze. One of my favorite ways to test pairings is to match skeletons. It can show you how similar or not the two typefaces are. Here are a couple of good examples of typefaces you can pair due to their matching skeletons, which introduce the similarity while also keeping the contrast. In case you need more contrast, you might look into achieving it with different widths of typefaces, one narrow and the other one more expanded one. It's not something I would suggest to beginners as it's very easy to make them clash too much. Both of the typefaces in this example are sans serif ones, so contrast is achieved through width, while there is still similarity in the shapes and overall geometric feeling. Pairing typefaces is a skill you will need to continuously work on. The goal is to find a balance between the similar and different enough typefaces for the pair to work. Contrast is a good thing, but the pair shouldn't lack harmony. The bigger the contrast, the more energetic will the pair feel. And that only works for some types of brands. The less contrast there is, the more classic and professional feel will the pairing have. And in typography, just as in design, less is often more.